Hey y'all, it's me, your fave G, and I am here with another one. I know y'all used to seeing my face, but today we are in teaching mode, and I will be teaching you guys how to properly fill out these W4 forms. Y'all, it is vital that we make sure that these forms are up to date with our employers because a lot of us are literally just winging it. And no, we got to stop that. We are definitely in the stop winging it mode. So let's just go ahead on and get started. This here, I'm just going to be using some information. Really, that's my name, but we're going to just be using some made up information. But the step one is the easiest part because you are literally saying who you are, your first name, your middle initial, and your last name, your address, your social security number, the normal things. Of course, mine gonna always consist of money. I do want to live on Money Avenue one day. I'm gonna make Money Avenue. I'm gonna make Money Avenue one day, in which riches. That's me. I'm creating my own state. Like, what? You gonna live in a state called riches? Yes, that's gonna be my state. That's gonna be my street. I don't care if I gotta make it on my land. That's what I'm doing. But yep, you just enter that basic information for step one, y'all. It's very simple. Now, this right here is where it gets real detailed and where it matters most. You have to ensure that you are properly reporting if you are single or married, filing jointly. If you are married, filing jointly, or a qualifying surviving spouse of one of your, somebody who passed away. Pray that's not your situation, but we just have to ensure that we are properly selecting the right thing. And what a lot of us is head of household. Now, people get confused when you say head of household, and I'm gonna do a video on those different titles. But right now, for just the W4 purposes, we're just gonna talk about this right here. Okay, so we're gonna move over to step two. Listen, this form changed drastically, and I was one of the ones like, what are these people talking about? So you have to be very detailed, and you have to pay attention very well to understand why taxes are not coming out. They made a change up in 2023, I believe it was 22. I'm sorry, 2022, so that they won't be taking as much taxes out for people who are not qualifying for it. So if you did not meet the income threshold, then they won't take as much taxes out of your check throughout the year. And a lot of people like, I didn't change nothing on my W4 form. Nothing changed. Well, listen, if you didn't update nothing either, that's why you are not seeing that federal tax withheld. And at the end of the year, you're looking like, what's going on? Why these people ain't taking that out of my check? So let's make sure that we are going and verifying that the right amount is being withheld from our checks, if any, right? Because remember, if you don't meet that income threshold, then you will not have those big withdrawals from your check because you haven't met the income threshold, right? Right. Okay, so step two is literally simple. It's for people who has multiple jobs. So if you don't have multiple jobs, if you don't qualify for that, we just gonna go ahead on and scroll down. If you do have multiple jobs, scroll back up, read it thoroughly. If your spouse is working and you're married, filing jointly, you need to be entering that on this form correctly. Now, for step three, I'm gonna just use my situation. I have two dependents. So if your total income will be $200,000 or less, you will multiply the number of qualifying children under the age of 17. So for here, we're talking about, because a lot of people, kids make 17 in January of the year. So we are talking about if they were 17 and under previously, okay? So you multiply that by 2,000, which is 4,000, okay? Then you move down and you just add it up. Now, if you had any other dependents, such as a disabled uncle, a disabled grandmother, and you are providing care for them, or you're providing care for a disabled nephew, niece, uncle, you would subtract it, multiply it by the 500. But in this case, we doing me. Remember, I said we talk about me. We talking about me. All right. So we're moving over to step four. Step four is for other income, not from jobs. This is important, you guys, for my small business owners who still working. If you want tax withheld for other income you expect this year that won't have any federal withholdings, you will enter an amount that you project. Now, this is not common, okay? Because some people business fluctuate and it goes up and down. So this is something that you don't normally put on here, but I want to explain this step because some people are putting numbers here and they're actually messing themselves up, right? So if you put 1,000, then the IRS is deducting that with your deductions, right? So let's make sure that we are reading properly and we are ensuring that we are putting the right information on this form, okay? Now, this one here is for deductions. If you expect to claim deductions other than the standard deduction and want to reduce your withholding, use the deductions worksheet on page 3. Listen, this is not common, okay? A lot of people do it. A lot of people want to claim deductions on their W4. But for my purposes, let me go ahead and erase this because we just want to keep it simple and we want to keep it straight to the point. That's literally all you have to do, you guys. You have to multiply the number of children. So it's not the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 no more. Remember, back in the day, we used to have to enter if we had 1 dependent, 2 dependent, 3 dependent, 4 dependent. No. So if you have been working at your job since 2019, I need you to print this form out from the IRS website. I'll have the link down below. If the job HR department is not in your job and you can't go and tell them, hey, do this for me. No, you need to update this form yourself. It's your responsibility, you guys. Make sure that we are being very much on game when it comes down to the IRS because a lot of clients are very disappointed in their tax returns this year because this form has not been updated. And 2022 is the year that this started. So I need you to know it did not start in 2019, 2020. If you've been working for your job for a while and you have not updated it, now is the time, especially if you got married, you've had more kids, and things like that. Things change, our circumstances change, and we need to make sure that this form is properly fixed. Listen, you guys, I have no problem with helping nobody. If you need to reach out to me, just shoot me an email. Make sure you put in the heading, I need help with my W4. I will definitely help you out, y'all. I just want all us to win. I want all us to be great. I'm not going to keep you guys too much longer. I just wanted to come and give you a tutorial on properly preparing this W4 form. We have some more good videos on properly preparing forms because I see a lot of people are intrigued and just need the help. And we're going to keep it sweet, simple, and right to the point, you guys. I thank you so much for watching today's video. And if you have not already, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know where you're watching from on today. Drop it in the comments if you're a new subby. And also, if you're a returning subby, drop it in the comments and let me know you're a returning subby and you watched this video and you found it helpful. And if it's any other video that you guys would like me to do, let me know in the comments and I'll definitely get it done for y'all. Until next time, you guys, we breaking generational curses and building generational wealth. Bye, y'all.